All right, well, welcome back here as we go through the day today, possibly to the noon hour. We're going to see this dangerous cold weather still holding on to our forecast. By the noon hour, we could see our weather warning go away, but for right now, we're holding on to the potential for temperatures to get between minus 35 and minus 45 degrees out there. Current temperatures right now, widespread. I know you're like, temperatures, well, it's all about the wind chills, right? Well, you're looking at the Eau Claire area, minus 22 today, getting to minus 15 for La Crosse. Other locations down to the south holding on to at least the teens, and there are also minus numbers. We'll go into the 6 o'clock hour, not much change going into that. By 8 o'clock, we see maybe a couple of degrees to 9 o'clock, holding on to a couple of degrees changing, but not much difference at all. We'll hold on to all the way into the noon hour to at least 3 o'clock, where you're looking at minus 20 for Ladysmith. Eau Claire will be at least minus 17, minus 12 degrees out there as we go into areas for La Crosse here, finishing out all the way into areas by, of course, Viroqua and Sparta, and also Black River Falls, where it's still cold with minus numbers going into your evening commute. Holding on to this, though, the winds are going to be switching, turning southwesterly out of the from the northwest, and that means we're going to see slightly warmer conditions coming in later on tonight, going into tomorrow. Really, it's not going to affect us today because it's so cold out there right now. By 10 o'clock tonight, you're going to be seeing these winds continue to stretch and warm up, and if I should say to pick up. We'll also see by the time we get in the 8 o'clock hour for tomorrow morning, colder air comes through. Winds coming out of the northwest, then colder air starts to funnel in as that cold front comes in, and snow is going to be a part of our forecast for tomorrow. Taking a look at City Cam 8 here, not much happening. It's just cold out there, and we have a bit of a wind chill right now. It's looking at right now minus 19 degrees over in Menominee. Feels like minus 17 for you. The roadways are looking pretty good right now. You're also seeing from the roadways as you get into near Tomah, as well as heading towards Shelby, you're looking at pretty good roadways now as well there. However, we have a few flurries. We picked up some flurries yesterday, some light flurries, maybe even some light grains of snow moving into the picture for later on today, but you're looking at minus numbers from at least minus 4 to about maybe 6 degrees for our highs today. We'll also go through the 7 a.m. hours. You can see these minus numbers continue to go through the day. As we get to the 3 o'clock hour and the 6 o'clock hour, snow is possibly a slight chance of getting into our forecast, possibly becoming more widespread once we get into the late evening hours and overnight going through midnight. This is when it may start to work in our favor here with snow trying to get on the ground all the way to 2 o'clock in the morning for La Crosse, then backing down a bit down to the south, holding on to areas by Prairie du Chien, Decorah, as well as in Boscobel, and still holding on to La Crosse as well. That may even continue into 9 o'clock in the morning for maybe a light flurry or two, continuing on, becoming more light flurries, finishing out as we go into the noon hour. By 3 o'clock, snow is still trying to get down on the ground. The next round comes in by 6 p.m., going through your evening commute with lighter flurries working into the forecast, and as that ends out, you're looking at some pretty decent conditions. You'll see snow is pretty much, or cold air is pretty much there for everybody, finishing out all the way today from the south zone back to the central zone, and then getting back to the north zone with single-digit numbers in the forecast, and minus numbers you get into Ladysmith and areas southward. How about this, though? We get into your next few forecast temperatures. We're looking at slight warming as we get into tomorrow, so 3 degrees today, 27 degrees for tomorrow, a little bit more on the colder side as we go back into Thursday. By Friday, we're back into at least near seasonal average temperatures and into the mild by the weekend. Be safe out there and have a wonderful day.